Hi, everybody. I'm Kalie. This is Aaron, and we are here to give you all of the recruiter pro tips on your first experience if you're thinking about taking the leap to go to TravCon.
Absolutely. It is one of the most fun conferences of the year. It's actually my third time going. I think Kalie's been about 10 to 12 times. So we are
You're aging me.
I know. We're super excited to get into it. Kalie, do you want to start us off and maybe just tell us a little bit more about what the conference is?
Yeah. So TravCon really is unique in the sense that it's the only traveling healthcare conference of the year, and it is in Vegas. So it's in a really, really exciting, fun, hoppin' place. But it's so cool because you're meeting fellow travel nurses, anybody from the allied space, so physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech, respiratory. There's a little bit of everybody there, I think, which makes it so cool and kind of makes the industry feel small, like family. Let's jump into it. Tell me what you think first timers should know. You know, if they're going to go to TravCon, what's your number one pro tip?
Man, that is a hard question. There's so much to know, but I would honestly say going into it, especially for your first time, you want to be prepared. You want to even grab the map of where all the booths are, what companies are going to be there, research and do due diligence to make sure that you have kind of a roadmap of that weekend, because there are opportunities for CEUs, for lectures. You're going to have, numerous booths that you'll want to stop by. And even when you get in, unexpectedly, there will be booths that you want to stop by because you see a really cool giveaway or swag handout. So I would just say to go into it, be organized, have a notebook, know exactly how you're going to map out each day. That way you can make sure that you're getting the most of the conference.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. I think it's so important to be spontaneous, Definitely. There are so many like-minded individuals like you that are there, and they're either aspiring to travel or they're currently traveling. And so it makes that connection almost immediate, which is just really, really fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I said go organized, but also be spontaneous, like Kalie said. You might get there, have an idea of what the day is going to look like, and then you'll meet a couple of friends that want to go out and go to a pool party that one of the companies throws on each year.
Yeah.
So yeah, just stay organized, but also have fun and be spontaneous and make those connections.
I could not agree more, but I think even the most primary tip is to go early or stay late, right? I mean, there are so many events
and we never do that.
I know.
What are we thinking?
Yeah. We're going to this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I really think that when you go on a Friday or a Saturday and then you maybe stay until at least Wednesday, you're able to do so many of the events because some of them do overlap. So it gives you just an opportunity really to connect with everybody or every company, at least the ones that you're most curious about. So I would be going early, no doubt, for every future trip.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've had several clinicians myself who have gone the first time and they say, Aaron, I need time off for my next assignment, this date to this date. And I'm like, oh, you're going to TravCon, aren't you? Because they're hooked. Yeah. They have so much fun. They make some of their best friends. I've had clinicians even meet somebody at the conference and travel with them in the future. So a lot of really cool personal connections that can be made there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess with that being said, what would be another tip that you would have for somebody that has never been before?
Yeah, so I think for at least recruiters in the space, start educating your clinicians on the conference. There are so many people that have never heard about what TravCon is. And when you're sharing that on social media, because we've been doing this, 5 or 6 years now.
Sure.
We share it, I think, every single time. There are travelers of my own that are like, Kalie, where are you? And what is that? And why don't I know about it? So really just to get out of your shell and throw some stories out there or take pictures with the recruiters or companies you're thinking of working with.
Yes.
And at all the events, just, tagging your new friends, like getting the world is just so small. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes me think that I would honestly recommend, if you have been, connected with agencies prior to going to the conference, make sure that you're being intentional with going to those booths, visiting those recruiters that you might have been in contact with, because you really can strengthen that relationship there, put a face to the name, build rapport with them. And I had a traveler last year who wanted to submit to jobs that following Monday after meeting me in person. So I was like, all right, I'm doing my job here. I'm being successful with it. But yeah, that would be my biggest takeaway. And then of course, all the swag and the giveaways.
Yeah.
Anything to say there about the potential there?
There are so many great. I like $500 gift cards.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like bags, I guess, from Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton bags,
it's like,
$500 travel gift card. Yeah. Like what? Why can't we have some of this?
Yeah, that part's really cool. So you definitely don't want to miss any of the booths. But I really think part of the unique connection of TravCon is that we've met so many of our travelers in person by educating them about it, or actually some of them told us about it, I think, to start with. But you're able to meet them in person and sometimes take them to dinner or happy hours and have that one-on-one time I feel like I'm always sitting there like, this is why I love working with you, and it makes that business relationship so much more like friendly, official.
Definitely. It puts a face to the name.
It does.
And it adds an element of trust to it as well. You're not just some random person on the other side of the phone that is helping that clinician.
Yeah.
It's more of a friend at that point, which is awesome.
All right. So Aaron, I guess to wrap us up, is there anything else that sticks out of your mind that you would want to tell anybody that's thinking of going to TravCon?
For sure. Yeah, this is something that actually surprised me my first year of going. But if you're on a budget, or you're not even on a budget and you just want to save a little bit of money during the conference, please know that during the conference days, there is breakfast and lunch provided, and the quality is actually really good.
It is.
But yeah, obviously you'll have those opportunities in the evening to go to these traveler meetups for dinners or happy hours. But please know that they do provide breakfast and lunch. And then I think even one of the days there's a happy hour that they provide with some adult beverages, which after 3 days of a long conference might be needed. So, but yeah, that would be my final tip.
I think to wrap it up, TravCon is absolutely a one-of-a-kind conference. I know we go to several every single year, but TravCon is so unique. You are going to meet lifelong friends and realize just how small the world is with overlapping travelers and friends and companies. And I really, really love that part of it. So
it's amazing how small the industry is.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, we really hope to see you there this year at the conference. If you are there, please stop by our booth 545. And before and during the conference, you can also stay connected with us at AMN Allied and at AMN Nurse. And we hope that we make this year's conference the best one yet.
Drop your tips for us if there's anything that we missed. We would love to hear from you guys, the seasoned travelers that we'll see soon.